All right, we made it to the location. This is called Rattlesnake Lake. It's raining a little bit, not too bad at the moment.
It's raining men.
But it's not that bad. So honestly, if it stays like this, I'm pretty happy. Because it looks cool. It's not pouring. Once the artist gets here, we'll only need to be here like 3 hours max, I think. So yeah, but this is really cool because this is a good in-between location where each of us only have to drive like an hour realistically. But yeah, so this is really cool. So basically, I'm doing this video for a friend of mine that I used to work with. And so I've taken photos for him a couple times, and then he contacted me and said, hey, you still up for a music video? And I said, yeah, what are you thinking? And he said, you know, what if we went to the mountains and did something in the snow? And so we came up with a bunch of different ideas, but realistically, I didn't feel like I was being paid enough to do something like that. All like the driving, and it's getting close to winter, so we'd need chains, and I don't have a 4-wheel drive vehicle, so I'd have to borrow one from someone, and it would just be too much to get anywhere with snow, and it'd be cold on top of that. So this was an option my mom actually suggested. I've been here kind of before. You can go up there, that ledge up there, that's called Rattlesnake Ledge. I've been up there. It's really high and really scary. But this is a really cool place because if you look around, I mean, there's nothing. Like, there's the lake, there's tree stumps, there's this mountain with the fog in the background. Like, this is great. Well, let's walk around for a minute. Let's walk that way. Because there's trees over there, so that's close to the road. I don't really want to be really close to the road. It's not like there's gonna be a ton of people or cars here, but this way we'll avoid having cars in the first place, so that if there does happen to be a car drive by at some point, it won't be in any shots and we won't have to worry about it. Honestly, for the rate that I'm being paid, I want this to be as simple as possible. So I want it to be a really simple music video. I want it to look good. I've told Michael, I want it to be really clean and I want it to look really good. But I want to keep it simple, so mainly performance, a little bit of B-roll, but I'm not implementing a whole lot of story or anything like that. Look at that tree. That's cool. So, I'm lazy, it's cold and it's raining, so I'm gonna be stuck in this super small space. But,
ow,
here's what we got. So I'm gonna be shooting the video on a Panasonic GH4. I'm keeping it pretty light. I only am using 2 different lenses. I have the Panasonic 25mm f1.7, which, because of the crop sensor, is actually a 50mm. Man. And then I have a pancake lens. This is a 14mm, which is actually a 28. So I'll use this mainly for stabilizer stuff, and then this for everything else. And then I also brought a Canon 6D, so I could take some photos, and so I have 3 lenses for that. A 24.
You could take a thumbnail.
I could a thumbnail.
Actually,
there we go.
That's.
But I've got that. I've got 24 to 105, an 85, and then a 70 to 200. So that's what I'm using for camera. I brought this little light. It's just an LED light, and then it has I put a tiny tripod on it. Probably not gonna use it, but hey, whatever. Maybe just in case. I brought my drone. I might use that, probably not if it stays raining this hard. If it's just sprinkling, I'll give it a shot, but it's raining pretty hard. I don't really want to risk it. And then I brought my stabilizer, the Zhiyun Crane 2. And I do want to use that, even if it's raining, I'll use that. But that's kind of the gear I'm using, so slowly getting this set up. I figured for establishing shots, should I use the wide angle lens? I don't know. Trying to decide. I'll have them both. They're both really small, so they'll fit in my pocket. What I have learned about this camera in particular, I'm gonna shoot in 4K. For this camera in particular, most cameras you can shoot in a log format. Essentially what that means is that it's really flat. Like, it almost looks like kind of gray with how flat the colors are. Which is cool because it gives you more dynamic range and it gives you more flexibility when you're editing in terms of coloring. But from everything I have heard, for this camera specifically, it's just really not worth it unless you're connected to an external recorder, and recording higher codecs, which is really complicated, but basically higher quality. Long story short, it's not as good as it could be, and for the most part, people in general, the general consensus is it's just not worth it. Michael was a nice man and pointed out to me that it's not raining. Well, it is raining,
barely.
But it's slowed down a lot. So I'm gonna get the drone set up and fly it around a little bit while I have the chance. So this is the Phantom 3 Pro. I'm hoping to give it another shot because I used it at the wedding that we did. And for some reason the footage was absolute garbage, and I, to be completely honest, have no idea why. Because I did everything right. I know for a fact I didn't do anything wrong. Shot in 30 FPS. I think I was like 1/60th my ISO. It looked really grainy too, in low quality, and I don't know why, because my ISO like at the highest was maybe 200, and I don't even feel like it was that high, so I don't know what the deal was there. But I'm gonna give this thing another chance. Let's see what it does. But I am trying to sell this drone, so if anyone out there wants it, because I would like to upgrade to the Mavic 2 Pro, because it's a lot smaller and can do way more than this can, just because, I mean, that's only because this one's older. At the same time, they are, I believe, releasing, or at least announcing the Phantom 5, but I don't know if I want that, only because of how big the Phantoms are compared to the Mavics. If I do a lot of weddings and stuff, it would be nice to have the smaller drone instead of like something this size or bigger. But it also would be nice to get an Inspire, because those are cool. Alright, this is good to go. Performance shots. So what we'll do is we'll basically, you know, start the song, count you down, and then you're just gonna perform almost like you're at like a concert or something. So you're just gonna go through your song, and we'll do this couple different locations, couple different angles, and then once we get like the full, and it'll be like the full song too, and so that's the only reason that this will take, you know, like 3 hours, like I was saying, because
we just do the full song at every location.
Pretty much, yeah. Every spot and every angle that we like, we'll just do the full song. So that way I have a lot to choose from, basically. Like, it kind of sucks that we didn't end up having snow. It is a little bit cold out. See, the thing is like my upper body and lower body, it's good, it's just my hands.
Been fly with an extra wide, niggas think they got it, but they really don't. Bitches think they love me, but they really hoes out. Say I got 100, but it's full like now you see me, bitch.
So far, it's going good.
How clutch is this place?
This is really cool. Honestly, we got lucky.
This is actually pretty dope.
With an extra wide, niggas think they got it, but they really don't. Bitches think they love me, but they really hoes out. Say I got 100, but it's full like now you see me, bitch, now you don't. I dig in hoes like I'm a mo. Looking for gold, finding minds I can control. Never the mind I want it so. I give you my heart, I want it all. Never the mind I want it so. I give you my heart, I want it all. I can't let go, my heart and soul. How else I ride on my soul? Ain't never seen, not to say I did it, but I was around some fucking fiends. I seen them do every Louis Fendi Prada. How many bitches do it take to slip up on my drip? Hang from the same guys, I don't need Versace to get fly. I've been fly with an extra wide, niggas think they got it, but they really don't. Bitches think they love me, but they really hoes out. Say I got 100, but it's full like now you see me, bitch, now you don't. I dig in hoes like I'm a mo. Look, don't slip on my drip. Don't slip on my drip. Gucci, Louis Fendi.
Camera's like waterlogged.
It is. I'll just let it chill there for a little bit and dry off.
Yeah.
Shout out to their weather sealing. Everything worked. There you go. Look more down at it. There we go.
I'm sure.
I don't know. It went good, I think. I'll start editing a little bit tonight, a little bit tomorrow. I'll do it probably just a little bit each day. I'm going to be busy. Tomorrow's moving day.
Oh, yeah. How'd you think the shoot went?
I thought it went pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I've never been here, so this
Yeah.
is all new to me.
It's pretty dope.
This is dope
Yeah, I
as
know.
fuck. I didn't even know that there was like a tree part that was literally like a petrified kind of forest look.
It does. That's pretty dope.
It's like so much like different like geographical locations all in
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
literally you can make it seem like there's like
That's so cool.
5 different locations, being like that rock wall, or like at the edge of the forest, or like right on the trees, or right on the water. It's like people couldn't tell.
Yeah.
If they were to watch the video, they're gonna be like, "Wow, they
Where'd
did
this
some
guy
traveling."
go? Where'd he get the roses?
They did some traveling.
Have you been to many music video shoots?
Yeah, our
Oh, that's
family is big in music.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pretty big.
That's
Well,
so cool.
The Hendrix family.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice. That's pretty legit.
What's your last name? What the heck?
Well, not my last name because my dad married into the
Oh,
family.
gotcha.
My last name
Dang,
is
that's
Jones.
cool though. I didn't know that.
But yeah,
Nice.
that's why I wear the sweatshirt too.
Dang.
This is our academy. You know,
Dang.
we
this
host
guy's-
the Hendrix Music Academy.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
This guy's a big deal.
To be completely honest, I think I should be done within a week.
In a week?
I think. I can't make any 100% guarantees.
I mean, as
but
long
I
as it's
think-
before the end of the year, I'm straight.
Yeah.
It'll be pretty quick. It'll be nice because I think everything was shot really well. Like it just looks good already. So there won't be as much like coloring and stuff I'll have to do. It'll be just picking all the shots. So just finished the shoot. Took some photos, just for fun while we're here. Shoot went really well. I think it was really simple. I think it's gonna be what I want it to be. I tried out a new picture profile. In camera, anyways, I thought it looked really good. But yeah, it stopped raining for part of it, so that was cool. I got some good drone stuff. Got a lot of performance shots. So I think, in all honesty, it'll be pretty good. It's gonna be really, really simple. It's not gonna be over the top, super flashy or anything like that. But I think it's solid. It's good quality. It was cool. They're all really nice people that we were hanging out with. 2 of them I used to work with. Then one was a new guy who happens to be, I guess, related to Jimi Hendrix. So that's cool. But my biggest fear is not getting enough B-roll, but at the same time, there's not really a story like to the not necessarily to the song,
the
but like
video.
to the video is what I'm trying to say. Because some videos I'll do, we have kind of a mix between the performance and then the story of the song is shown in the video.
Oh, like your last one? Hey, with you, White?
Yeah, that's true, like that last one. But we're not doing that on this one. So I'm gonna be mainly performance. So my only worry would be missing a little bit of B-roll, but I think I got a little bit, and then I did some drone stuff too. So
Oh yeah.
as long as that footage turns out, I think we're all set.